everyone, welcome to After 90 Show, home away from home, with my partner as usual, Bradley Malit.
It's always a pleasure being here at After 90. As I've always said, After 90 is always home away from home, and as for me, every day above the ground is always a blessing, and it's a pleasure once again to be here After 90.
What a win after 14 years at Old Traford. Finally, Arsenal got their first win.
You know one thing, Laporte, Arsenal winning that game never upset me the most. What really take me down is the fact that Arsenal won at Old Traford after 14 years long. It was
a great performance that we were seeing from Arsenal against a top 6 side. Actually, before yesterday's game, Arsenal had gone like 29 games winless against a top 6 team away from home.
Yes, we always said give credit where it's due, and Arsenal deserve that with their dominant performance over.
We really deserve that game actually. We really
they were the better side, yeah.
You know, people are saying, it was a penalty, we won because we were given a penalty. But for me, I must just say, since first minute to 90 minutes, we were just all over Manchester United. We were just bossing them around.
And the big part, the fact that Thomas Partey was in the midfield was a very huge impact for us, because Thomas Partey posed the midfield, which made Man United to look like a championship team, and credit to them, they deserve the win.
Because if you look at first half, he had most passes 33, most passes in the top half were 23, most tackles completed were 3, and most ball recoveries were 8. Do you think this was the man that Arsenal
that was
really needed?
Yeah, first of all, that was the man that Arsenal really lacked in that midfield, because if you watch the game, Thomas Partey never gave Rashford a chance even to turn. Any moment Rashford had the ball, he was right there. Any moment Rashford, he was right there. And
that's the work of a midfield. Actually, what do you expect from a midfield? The quality.
Yeah, and you know very well, if your midfield is very poor, there is no way you can produce a positive result. So that's why I can say Arsenal really deserve the win, even though it was a lack penalty. Yeah, they deserve the win.
And how can you rate Manchester United players
from
that game?
Based on that performance, and I didn't see any Man United player living up to the expectation, because Bruno Fernandes was out of the match. Rashford was never given the balls. Even Cavani was there, but we never saw the impact. Generally our performance was a bit.
Actually, yesterday Pogba Marseille was just poor, and Bruno Fernandes was nowhere to be seen. With his tries with the ball, Bruno Fernandes is a player that whenever he has a ball, he will see players, he will see Rashford. But yesterday's game, I think Arsenal never gave him that chance to do what he can do best.
First thing I want to touch on is the formation that Ole took as he went to that game. How can you play two holding midfielders and you expect to score many goals? So the moment I saw that midfield, it was a two-way traffic. If we scored them the first goal, it was a win for United, and if they scored us, it was a win for us. So based on that formation that Ole used, I just knew this was a draw or a margin win in either team.
And do you think maybe, let's say, Aubameyang finally breaking his duck, scoring his first goal after 6 games, going without scoring? Even you just seeing his celebration, it just showed
it was
how happy he was with the goal that he scored. It was a penalty.
The first time Aubameyang went for about 5 games without a goal, it was back in 2014, and yesterday scoring his, I think, second goal of the campaign after the win at
Fulham.
To Fulham. That was a sigh of relief, and I'm sure it gave him a confidence, and heading to the next match against Leeds, I'm sure Aubameyang is going to perform.
And do you think, let's say, with the performance that he showed yesterday, does it show that this season, or let's say after losing that game, do you think pressure losing against Arsenal at home, against a second team from North London, the first one was Tottenham, which scored them 6 goals to 1, and then Arsenal at Old Trafford, do you think it amounts to any pressure on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, depending on the way this season Manchester United have not been good, actually playing from home? Do you see any pressure mounting on Ole Gunnar?
You know, one thing with Man United, we are considered to be one of the clubs in the world with most fans, and these fans, most of them are plastic fans, and yeah, the pressure is going to be there to Ole to perform. But I don't know what's going on at Old Traford. It's now around 4 games we've not win at Old Traford, and I don't know. I don't know what's happening at Old Traford, because Man United performs very well away from home, and when you're having a match at Old Traford, so it's a draw or a lose. So heading to that match, yeah, I was sure we are going to win, but being at Old Trafford, I had second thoughts.
And maybe do you think the absence of Antonio Martial played on the impact on Manchester United losing the game at Old Trafford?
Yeah, I cannot say because Martial was not there, so that's enough reason to say that we were defeated. No, we had Cavani on the bench. Why didn't he start again? Because if Ole is good at using the formation of 4-2-3-1, why did he use a diamond midfield? And you know we are going to attack. If you want to attack, you better use 4-2-3-1. That is a formation that accommodates Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba, and Marcus Rashford. That is a formation that will help to bring the best out of those players. And if you saw that game very well, I never saw anything. We never attacked. We were bossed on the midfield. And we were just pathetic.
And depending on the results, what can you say about Mikel Arteta? Because the past few weeks he was also under pressure, kind of. You know, people are saying our midfield doesn't like creativity. You know, we should bring Mesut Ozil back. You know, there are a lot of stories going around.
But you know, one thing, Arsenal was the better team. We give credit to its due, but sincerely speaking, Arsenal will always lack that creativity in their midfield. Yeah, yesterday was their day. They won, but there's some problem in that Arsenal midfield. You cannot play with holding midfielders with no midfielders with creativity, and you expect to win almost 10 matches. That is impossible. Yeah, I can say they won that game, but that was a fluke win for us. It was just their day, and I can say that was just luck that they had.
It was not luck. Actually, we deserved the win. If you look at the chances that we created, and you created a lot of chances.
Next fixtures you are going to play against Leeds. Let's wait and watch how we perform without a creative midfield. We know Marcelo Bielsa and how he normally plays. And let's wait.